first intercession course. We did this on last year, and I'm so excited because we will be doing this again on this year, prayerfully. And that is the gospel according to McGuire. And so that is just a good 10 commandments of life lessons, excuse me. For instance, now right behind me, the first one, stay in your own lane. That's something that a lot of you all need to know how to do. So I would suggest that you all go ahead and sign up for that course, as it is really, really informative, and it really, really will help you all out as well. We'll have a few guests come in from the community, and we always really, really think that's really exciting, and we always have a fun time in that course. The second course that I'll be offering is the history of African American music. So we're going to be looking down through the decades, looking at the formation and the creation of certain styles and genres of African American music. So that can be anything from blues to jazz, to hip hop, to rap, to gospel, all those different genres, and we're going to be taking a look at those. Also inviting some people in who specialize in some of those genres as well. So again, we're really excited about the history of African American. And lastly, something that I sent in this year, and something that I felt was very needed, was College 101. No strange thing that I am the youngest teacher here at Danville High School, and I am probably the most freshest out of college. So what that is essentially saying is we're going to be looking preferably for a whole bunch of seniors to come in and take this course, so you can get the college do's and don'ts, what not to do, what to do, what you shouldn't let anybody know that you did. So we want to make sure that you all have all of that good stuff to be able to take with you all to your all's respective universities or post-secondary education once you all leave. How to get housing. We can look at housing. We can review financial aid letters. We can secure housing. We can talk about Greek life. All that fun stuff. I want to make sure that you will have all the things that you all need, all the do's, all the don'ts, all the advice that I can give to be able to help you all be successful next year when you leave us.
Ever heard of Elon Musk? He's a new rocket man in town. Just launched the biggest rocket ever to live off the Earth. Interested in model rocketry? Sign up for model rocketry, make your own rocket, send it off into the atmosphere. Form a rocket, ours probably won't be this large, but take it away. You make your own, launch it, we'll take videos, have a great time, and learn a little bit about space science. Good morning. No veteran? Mr. and I are going to create flags on wooden pallets. After they're primed, painted, shellacked, we'll find veterans in Boyle County, Danville and Boyle County, and distribute those pallets so they can display their patriotism in and around Boyle County.
Buenos días. My name is Señora Treviño. One of the classes that I'm going to be teaching this intersession is called The Taste of Mexico. In this class, we'll visit Mexico geographically, as far as learning about what the country is like, what it looks like, the type of terrain. We're going to get a little touch of what the food is like, and of course explore the rich history and culture that the country has to offer. It's a really great place to learn about, since it's so close to where we are. Hopefully everybody will get a chance to visit it someday, since it is so close. But if not, you have Taste of Mexico here with Señora Treviño, so that we can learn a little bit more about our country down south. Hey, my name is Señora Treviño, and one of the classes I'll be offering this intercession is called Cooking with the Cave Woman. And in this class, we're going to explore lots of fun, healthy ways to eat in terms of paleo cooking. We're going to learn to eat like a caveman. I'll show you some tricks to be able to start living healthy. Not just what we put into our body, but also start exploring great ways to stay healthy, mind, body, and soul. So from top to bottom, we're going to learn a little bit more about what it's like to get back to our roots in food and health. Hope to see you there.
Hey guys, it's Miss McCowan. One of the classes I'm offering is called A Week in Latin America. If you enjoy cooking, dancing, and creating, why not come join me with A Week in Latin America? You'll get to dance at the Salsa Center in Lexington, followed by a Cuban lunch in Old San Juan. You'll get to make your own piñata. You'll also get to cook your own lunch on 2 or 3 days of the week.
Okay, come on, Miss Marie. We're gonna take a break from our studies to tell students about our stream exploration and stream analysis class in
So excited about it
this year. We're going to be sampling some microinvertebrates.
Yes!
And hold on, let me catch that. Okay. Ooh, this is good. And we're going to do some analysis of the water in the stream, and it's going to be pretty fabulous. So we're going to need to let kids know that if they love science and they're not afraid to get dirty, they're going to join us for our stream analysis class in Intersession. So I'm just kind of digging in the dirt and hoping that students will get excited about the gardening class this year in Intersession. We're going to go out to the courtyard gardens and we're going to get them ready, get the dirt ready, the soil. We're going to be using fertilizer and we're going to plant some vegetables like tomatoes and peas and squash and some sunflowers. And we are going to work on promoting that garden and making it available for our school community. And we'll probably do a couple of walking tours of some community gardens in the DHS neighborhood. So if you like to get dirty and you like to make things grow, I hope you'll sign up for the gardening class. Oh, so I'm just doing a little preparation for the AP Biology boot camp that we'll have during Intersession for all you students who have signed up for the AP test in May. And we're going to do some practice questions and we'll learn how to write a great FRQ. We'll also be doing some lab review of some different experiments that are important for knowing when you take your AP test. We'll be doing some interactive games such as Kahoot and some others, and we're just going to do lots of review to hopefully get you very prepared for that test in May. We'll review our cell parts and we'll do problem solving, and it's going to be intense but really helpful. So sign up for our AP Biology boot camp.
Hey, I'm Mr. Goodwin. I'm going to talk to you about the cardboard canoe challenge. In this class, we're going to make a boat out of cardboard. We're going to put you in it, and we're going to put it in the water. And we're going to see if it floats. It's 2 blocks long. Sign up.
The first is AP World Prep, so if you're in AP World History and you're looking to get some help with essays a couple weeks before the exams, which will be about 3 weeks after Intersession, then you can stop by in that class and we'll prep some essays, we'll go over some content, we'll answer any questions you have. So if you're one of those people that's enrolled in my 4th or 6th period AP World class and you want to do AP World Prep, that's that. One's conspiracy theories. So what we'll do in that class is look at various conspiracy theories. For example, did we land on the moon? Who really killed JFK? Some of these other issues that are out there in the world. And we'll look at some documentaries on conspiracy theories. We'll look at some articles on conspiracy theories and things of that sort. And then lastly, we'll do contemporary events. That's my 3rd offering. And this one will also be a showing of documentaries about present day issues that affect the world, whether it be nuclear proliferation, issues in our political system, and things of this sort. So if you're interested in those, feel free to sign up. If you have questions about them, feel free to stop by 207 and I'd be happy to answer those as well. So I hope to see you there for Intersession.
Hey guys, for the first Intersession class that I'll be teaching, we're going to be breaking out of the Danville High School library. So you may have seen these breakout kits, or maybe your class has come down to play one of the breakout games, but you guys will be playing some breakout games and then constructing your very own breakout game, which we will test at the end of the week and see if your friends can break out and solve your clues. The second Intersession class that I'm doing is a library coffee shop. So If you love to drink coffee, if you love to go to Starbucks, if the Hub is your favorite place to hang out, or if you just like the idea of trying to make a business and run a business and make a lot of money. We're going to be going over the ins and outs of creating a business, and we're actually going to be starting and running a coffee shop here in the library by the end of the week. So sign up for coffee shop at the Danville High School Library or breakout.
In my class, we're going to do classic movies. There will be 3 different genres of classic movies. One's a drama, one's historical fiction, and one's musical. And if you're interested in directing, acting, or if you just like classic movies and you're wondering why we're still watching movies that were made nearly 100 years ago, this is the class for you. We'll actually watch the movies, discuss them, and talk about why that audiences still stand up and cheer when they show them on the big screen. Sometimes they do.
Catapults. They're the best way to destroy something from 1,000 yards away. And they're also going to be one of the best intercession classes that you can take this semester. I first did catapults as a project in project-based learning with myself and Danny Goodwin, a big old group of freshmen. And we're bringing it back for intercession. I originally got started when I decided during the summer project I wanted to build a ballista, which used to be made to throw big arrows. I use it to throw water bottles and sticks and stones and everything else. And so next we brought that into the classroom and built catapults. So I know what you're thinking. You're thinking we probably made something out of popsicle sticks and it was like this big. We actually did that as a model, but ultimately we built them large enough to throw t-shirts at homecoming during a football game. And so I'll show you some pictures of those things and you can kind of get a look at the scale we're talking about. So sign up if you're ready to build things and learn a little bit about history and fun stuff like that. And see you then. So, board game creation. There is another class that's made just for playing board games. So if that's really all you want to do, please sign up for that class. This class is about learning what makes board games work and how you yourself, as part of a group, can help make one that other people can enjoy besides the ones that are already out there. So if you want to learn how board games work and make something yourself, sign up for board games.
Hi, I'm Ashir. I'm teaching 2 classes for Intercession. One of them is titled I Love Reading. So if that's you, pretty straight to the point, then that would be the class for you. You get to simply read, unbothered, for the entire class period. We might talk about it a little bit. The other class is titled Thank You Ma'am, which is about different ways that you can show gratitude and the importance of it. People who show a lot of gratitude and pay attention to gratitude usually are happier people. So we're just going to look at that and write some thank you notes and make some gifts.
For the 5th year, I'm offering Ancestry, Explore Your Heritage. Jamie Haley, the reference librarian at the Bull County Library, is coming. She's an expert. She's good at finding many resources to help us find your ancestry. I'm offering is Exploring Local and Regional Historical Sites. We will go off campus. The first site that we're going to be seeing is the Ephraim McDowell House. Like many of us, we've probably walked by or driven by it many, many times, but never gone in to find out what is the historical value of the McDowell House. The second site we're going to visit is at on KSD campus, is the Jacobs Hall. What the cool thing about that is last year they opened up the pergola up on the top of the building. It's the tallest building in Danville, and you can see a panoramic view all around Danville. That's pretty cool. The third place we're going to go is the Great American Dollhouse, and it has exhibits all the way from the Native Americans all the way up through the 1900s. And then the last site we're going is Camp Nelson, and that is going to Lexington. It's on the right. It's that great big White House, and there's a museum behind it. And what's important about Camp Nelson is that it was the 3rd largest recruiting and training depot for African Americans during the Civil War. And that is really interesting as well. Hope you can join me, and see you then.
All right, so who wants money? I would think everyone hearing this is saying, yes, the problem is we all want money, but we don't necessarily know where to find it or how to get it. I want to take this class and show you how you can use your skills and interests to make money in a job that you actually enjoy. We'll look into local industries and businesses that fit your interest and learn how to get a job there. We'll also visit colleges nearby to explore degrees that will help you find your next job. You hear people say that getting a job is tough, but it's not if you know the tricks of the trade. I'll teach you strategies that your competition won't even think about that will make it easier for you to get and keep a job. We'll talk about the importance of communication and teamwork and what it takes to make you a critical asset to your job. Let's talk making money.
You ever wondered what it takes to be the police? Sign up for Intersession, Introduction to Law Enforcement. We'll teach you how to be the police, we'll teach you your rights, we'll even do some great demos along the way. Traffic stops, canine use, and even a taser instruction part. So sign up, I hope to see you there.
Hey DHS, I'm Miss Good.
And I'm Coach Cooper.
And we're doing outdoor adventures.
We will be going to Feltner 4-H camp in London, Kentucky. It will be 3 days, 2 nights.
We're going to take at least 25 girls and 25 boys.
Some of the activities that we will be doing is hiking, biking, rock wall climbing, high ropes, low ropes, zip lining. They have an obstacle course.
We're going to do some firearm safety, some archery, various field sports and court sports, some fishing, canoeing, kayaking. We're also going to do some campfire cooking.
We will be staying in cabins. The cabins will be separated male and female. And like we said, it will be 25 male and 25 female limited.
So if you want an outdoor adventure, come join us during Intersession.
And if you are interested in learning to play Magic the Gathering, or maybe you already play and that is something that you think you should do for Intersession, you should totally sign up for my Intersession class. We'll allow experienced players to have a space to play, and if you're not sure what these are but are curious, I'll teach you how. I'll even provide you your first set of cards to play with. So, Magic the Gathering. It's all the cool kids. Hi, it's Aaron Carpenter, teacher at Danville High School. Every year I teach a class called I Think. It's an introduction to philosophy. It's just asking questions that you've probably thought about before but maybe don't have a great answer to. I'm not there to provide the answer. I'm just there to help you think about it. You'll be talking with your classmates. We'll watch some videos, start some good conversations. So if you like thinking about things like, is it ever okay to lie? Or what does it really mean to be a human? Or how do you know you're a good person? If those are the sort of things that maybe keep you awake at night, then you should probably come hang out with us for a week.
I'm going to be offering 3 courses this year. The first one is the World According to Me, or World According to Celie, it may be listed. It's just a class there that we're going to talk about current events, talk about some different issues going on in the world, and I'm going to provide you with my insight on how those things have come to be. You may not like my opinion. You may like it, you may laugh, you may get mad. It's all good. But I'd like to urge you to take my class because it's going to have a lot of common sense in it. So, or even don't take the class if you don't want to. I mean, you can certainly take other classes, but I think you're going to miss out if you don't take this one. So, World According to Me, all right? Second class that I'm offering is just reading with Celie. And it's just exactly what it sounds like. We're going to come in, we're going to read some excerpts from a few pieces of literature that I enjoy. I know that's going to surprise some of you, but yes, I do read. And I do enjoy some things. I don't look grumpy all the time. But anyway, might be a fun class. First time I've ever offered that. I want to see how it goes. Danville and the Battle of Perryville. We're gonna look at the not just the battle itself, but how it impacted the civilian folks living around here in the aftermath of that battle. We're going to do a little bit of a walking tour, show you some places that are still standing, that you know, housed soldiers and troops and whatnot during the battle and following the battle, and some places that are not standing. We'll be looking at, see a little bit about how the city has changed in 150 years.
Hey guys, this is Miss Albright, and I'm just going to pitch a couple of my intercession courses to you guys. So the first one I have is called The Keeper of Memories, the 2018 DHS yearbook. So in this course, what we're going to do is design the yearbook. You guys are going to get some chance to learn some photography skills, to edit pictures, to make captions, edit captions, and really just create a great product that we all want to have. And so basically what you're doing is working on the yearbook. You'll get to work with some of our current yearbook staff and learn the ins and outs of what it's like, what goes into preparing and making a great yearbook. This class would be great if you're a senior in high school and want to have a lasting impact on that yearbook that's going to go home with you guys at the end of the year, or just anyone who's interested in photography and digital arts of that kind at all. The second class that I have is called The Art of Restoration, and in this class what we're going to do is learn some of those awesome skills where people take something that looks like a piece of junk and turn it into something really awesome. So you're basically going to find things lying around your home that you could kind of give a new purpose to. So for me, that was things like finding old maps and turning them into things like lampshades and wreaths. It could be something like taking old pallet wood and making new furniture out of them. So it's really learning the skills to be able to take something ordinary and unused and turning it into something awesome that maybe you could even make a profit off of someday. So those are my two classes. Let me know if you have any questions.
I'm Miss Murray, and I am going to be doing the APES boot camp. Oh my goodness, those of you all that are in my AP class that just want to get that 5, that are needing to get that 5 on your AP exam, this would be the class for you to take. We're going to work on some labs, we're going to play some games, we're going to do some different things to really try to hit home on the ideas that are going to be covered on the AP exam. So those are the things that we're going to do. My number 2 class is turning one man's trash into another man's treasure. So everyone loves DIY. We all like to make something new for our house or my classroom, or, you know, guys, if you just want to make something for me that I can have in here, that'd be totally awesome. So we're going to be collecting some used items, and you can actually do that yourself if there's something that you want to bring in and upcycle and make brand new. That would be awesome. And this is a way for us to really figure out ways to reduce, reuse, recycle different items and to help our planet. All right, thank you.
My name is Laurie Pierce, and I work in the Learning Lab here at the high school. So the first course I'm going to be teaching for Intercession is called Middle Eastern Arts and Cultures. And part of the reason I'm doing this is because most people in the United States only have had the opportunity to get to know the Middle East through the news, which means it's easy to see the region only in terms of politics or conflict. As a teenager and a young adult, I had the opportunity to live in the Middle East for almost 10 years, and getting to know its people and languages and cultures was an incredible and formative experience for me. With this class, I'd like to give DHS students the opportunity to get a glimpse of the Middle East beyond the headlines and have some first-hand experience with some aspects of its arts and cultures. We'll be learning the Arabic alphabet, and we'll watch an award-winning Iranian film, and we'll do a virtual tour of Turkish art and architecture. We'll also be listening to lots of music. Many of the musical styles of this region influenced the development of rock and roll in the 1960s, and I think students will enjoy learning about these cultural connections. We'll also prepare and eat some foods from the region. I think some parts of this course will be challenging, especially learning the Arabic alphabet. Learning a new script and a new alphabet in a short period of time isn't easy, but I also think we'll have lots of fun. The second course I'll be teaching for Intercession is called College Application Essay Writing. Writing a personal essay can be one of the most challenging parts of the college application, and this class gives juniors a chance to get started on theirs before the application crunch begins in the fall. We will talk about what colleges are expecting in terms of an essay, and we'll go through the Common App and the 7 prompts that they give for essays. Students will look at the prompts and choose the prompt that best fits their experiences, and they'll come up with an essay topic and write an outline and multiple drafts. I'll help them edit the drafts, and by the time Intersession is done, they should have a completed essay ready ahead of the application season in the fall.
Sit down low. There you go. Now punch.
Hey, this is totally Steve Meadows. My first Intersession course is going to be a musical theater immersion. We're going to watch the film versions of musicals and then complete an activity based on them. For example, we might watch Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street, and then learn about getting a proper shave from a barber or going to a kitchen and making meat pies. This is a 2-block class that would be perfect for those students that will be doing the school musical blocks in the morning or afternoon. Hey, it's Mr. Walker. This year for Intersession, I'm teaching a course on juggling. Yeah, that's right. You like to juggle? You constantly find yourself finding objects that are in pairs of 3, same weight, that you just can't keep from wanting to pick them up and start tossing them in the air? Yeah. I was the same way, and then I learned to juggle. Maybe you just like to drop things. Hey, you came back. Sometimes that happens. But you know what? If you learn to juggle, you're going to be one of the cool kids. And I highly recommend you come take my class on juggling. We'll start with 1 ball, and then 2 balls, and then 3. And hey, if you already know how to juggle, we'll learn tricks. We'll learn pair juggling, maybe even do some joggling, where you run and juggle at the same time. That's right, juggling. Son of a gun!
Hello, I'm Mrs. Mattingly, and I'd like to talk to you about my Intersession courses. The first one, we would be viewing the movie Camelot, and then discuss the legends of King Arthur and their knights, and Guinevere and Sir Lancelot. So this should be a lot of fun. Another Intersession course would be Star Wars origami, and you'd get to fold and make your little creatures or whatever you're going to make from this and have lots to take home with you by the end of the course. For those of you who are interested in conspiracy theories, I have kind of a funny one for you. Have any of you ever seen the cartoon The Flintstones? Well, most of us just assume that it took place in our past. Well, there's some conspiracy theories out now that say it's not our past, but our future that we've got to look forward to. This can be a fun discussion. My very favorite would be urban legends and the unexplained. I love a good mystery. So any of you out there who like mysteries or urban legends, come on and sign up with me. Thank you.
My name is Coach Dunn, and my intercession class is the NAIA and NCAA Eligibility Center class. For students that want to pursue athletics beyond high school, and it's for NAIA, NCAA Division I, NCAA Division II, and Division III. So for students to check their course load and their eligibility status and the courses that are required and make sure they have everything covered.
Hi, I'm Ann Arnold, and I will be offering an ASL class. It's just an introductory class. You would be learning a few new American Sign Language skills, and then we would also be talking a little bit about deaf culture. So if that interests you, come and join us.
Team sports, individual sports. Sign up, meet, Coach Biggs.
My name is Shada Jones, this is Mr. Salee, and this is Nathan Hazlett. Today we're going to be talking about Miss Vine's intercession classes that she has for this year. One of them is going to be CPR and the other one's going to be dissecting pigs. And Nathan Hazlett will go in more depth of dissecting pigs. CPR is for cardiopulmonary resuscitation. This gives students a chance to be able to get certified into CPR. And one of the things that you're going to be using is this little baby, and the other one is this little dummy right here for CPR. And Nathan Hazlett.
Okay, so the other thing that we will be doing in Ms. Vine's intercession class is dissecting fetal pigs. So by dissecting fetal pigs, you'll be able to use modern instruments like scalpels, cool stuff like that. You'll be able to see the anatomy of fetal pigs and Ms. Vine's classes.
Hey, I'm Chris Verhoeven. Some of you all know me as Coach V. I coach cross country and track here at Danville High School, and I'm offering a class this intercession, and I'm calling it Speed 101. Most sports that I know, you need to learn how to run, you need to be faster, stronger, so we're going to work on that at Speed 101. You're going to learn running techniques, some plyometrics, some stretching, just things that are going to basically increase your speed for any sport that you may be interested in. I know we've got a lot of athletes who participate in multiple sports, so all athletes are welcome. All non-athletes are welcome. If you want to come and just get outside down at the track at Admiral Stadium, have a little fun during intercession, join me at Speed 101. Hey, Coach Chris Verhoeven here, Danville High School track and cross country coach. Some of you all have known me for a long time, and I've been around for a long time. Just like the movie The Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club is a famous movie from the 80s, from my time, in my day. Some of y'all may never have heard of the movie. Maybe you've never seen the movie. It's a classic. It's a John Hughes movie. If you've ever seen one of his movies, like Uncle Buck or something like that, you've probably enjoyed it. It's also a great movie to talk about teen issues in high school. Maybe the haircuts have changed and the clothes have changed since the 80s, but the issues have not. And so teenagers are experiencing the same kind of issues, same kind of cliques, same type of pressures. And we're going to watch the movie The Breakfast Club, and we're going to analyze the characters and what it's like to be a teen in high school nowadays and see if we can make things better.
Good afternoon, Admirals. This is Mr. May. Just want to give you a quick video about what options are going to be available for this year's intercession. I'm going to have 3 options. The first is going to be a trade desk. The trade desk is going to teach you how you can trade in stocks, bonds, commodities, futures markets, precious metals. We're going to spend the time learning about risk and reward, about how to estimate your profit. Some of the secrets that some of the best traders in the world use to make money consistently in the markets. Second option is going to be learning real estate through the game of Monopoly. We're going to actually be playing Monopoly, but in the process, we're going to be looking at different strategies that can be applied to the real world, whether it be purchasing your own home, buying rental properties such as individual houses, or even multi-unit properties. The final option is going to be square foot gardening. This could be a 2-block class. We're going to use it to design, build, plant, and then maintain a square foot garden for the rest of the year. So you will have some obligations beyond intercession, but it will be 2 blocks. We will have a lot of fun in any of those classes. I do look forward to seeing you then. And if you have any questions, come find me. Otherwise, I'll see you in April.